Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is November 4th, 2015. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to start off with the S&P E-mini futures. You're going to see the futures are trading higher today by about 4 3/4 points to 2107 3/4 per contract. So good little pop for the market ahead of the opening bell. We'll see if this market continues to just gravitate higher each and every day. We see kind of the same pattern replicated. We're looking at a market that has very, very light volume and just continues to float higher. We don't really see any selling pressure out here. So again, we'll see if that is the case today, but we are into major daily chart resistance levels, and that should be noted by all traders out there. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news. We're going to talk about Tesla first. Big market moving name. Everybody likes to talk about this sexy stock. Tesla right now is trading at $225.14, I should say. Closed at 208.35. So good pop up here for Tesla. We'll see if it can move higher. It did trade as high as, I believe, 234 yesterday in the after hours, but today settling in around 2.25. But this could easily go back up to 240, 247. That's the kind of activity you can get in this stock when it does pop or jump or even sell off. So again, we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings, but it's going to be an interesting name to follow here nonetheless, and we'll see where it goes. But again, we will be watching and possibly trading Tesla once the opening bell rings. So if you want to trade this alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and you'll see how we play this one. Next one I'm going to punch up here is DSW, and you're going to see that this stock is getting hit pretty sharply today. Closed at 24.51. It is now trading at 21.05. I have gap levels for this, so we will be looking to play this once the opening bell rings. They'll be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. And again, if you want to trade this alongside of us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial, and you'll see everything that we're doing with this stock. And again, gap levels will be posted up at 9 a.m. Next up, we're going to take a look at Herbalife. They had earnings as well. Stock closed at $57.85. It's now trading at $56.50. So it is creeping down a little bit. I don't see a lot of upside here for Herbalife, so be a little bit careful with this one. It's kind of holding steady at least before the opening bell, but this is susceptible to going lower, so be a little bit careful with Herbalife right now. We'll see if it can sustain itself. We will be watching this one once the opening bell rings. Next up is U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel right now is trading at $11.70, closed at $12.94. That's a big hit. It's only a $12 stock now, so that is not a pretty picture. So we'll watch this one as well. I don't really have any great downside levels for U.S. Steel at the moment. We'll see where it plays out. If it does get down to maybe around $11, I think there is a fair amount of support there if traders want to give it a shot for a scalp play. But that's the only level that really interests me, would be down around $11. Next up, we're going to take a look at Groupon. GRPN is the ticker symbol. And what you're going to see here is Groupon is trading at $2.78. It closed at $4.03. This is an absolute bludgeoning for this equity. I don't even see a good level here. I'd be careful with it. I would not be looking to trade it. It just seems to slowly work its way back down towards zero. So again, we'll see what's in store for this company, but I have to think the chart doesn't look very well at the moment. Let's take a look at KORS. This is a little bright spot. The stock has been absolutely annihilated as of late. It is getting a little bit of a bounce today. It closed at $39.32. It is now trading at $41.06 a share. So a little pop there for KORS. We'll see if it can hold. Again, I don't see the stock getting much above the 43.30 level, so keep that level on the radar. If it does get up there, you may want to start to trail your stop loss if you own it. Next up, we're going to take a look at AGN, which is, this is Allergen. Okay, excellent. So this stock has been in the news as of late. Today it's getting a little bit of a pop. It closed at 309.31, so nice little move. It's trading at 313.50. I'm not sure we could do much with this one right now, but nonetheless it's holding steady. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings for pattern, and we'll see where it goes from there. But decent little pop there in Allergen. Next up, we're going to take a look at U.S. Steel, and what you're going to see here, we talked about U.S. Steel. We'll go to Zillow. And what you're going to see here is Zillow is trading at $27.75. It closed at $29.50. I'm still showing some pretty decent support for Zillow around 26 and a quarter. So again, keep that on the radar if it gets there, 26 and a quarter. But remember, Zillow did spin off and they broke up into a few companies here. So again, the stock right now, I would only look at that 26 and a quarter level. That's the only level that would interest me. Let's take a look at good old PZZA, which I believe is Papa John's Pizza. And what you're going to see here, this stock is getting hit today. It closed at 67.08. It is now trading at 62.45. If you are looking for a level here, right off the bat, I see $60, which looks very interesting to me. And then after that, it's around 58.30. So again, keep the $60 level on the radar. I think that's a spot where traders can look, if you're aggressive, to jump in. This is a little bit of a light volume name. What I mean by that is the stock rarely trades a million shares, so it has a high tendency to overshoot levels. So be very, very careful, and please understand that it comes with higher risk. Next up, we're going to talk about lumber liquidators. This stock is trading at $14.80. Did go above $15 briefly, as you can see here. Closed at $14.22. So decent little pop here for lumber liquidators. We'll see where it goes from here. I don't have any great levels on it yet, but we will look at it once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Chesapeake Energy, CHK. I think they had earnings as well. Stock is trading at $8, closed at $7.61. I'm thinking right off the bat, just looking at the stock right now, it has potentially more upside, but again, it's a single-digit name. It's a little bit tougher to play these days and look for those bigger max levels. So again, be a little bit careful there. Let's take a look at Devon Energy, which is DVN. I think they had earnings as well. Stock right now is trading at $46.49, closed at $45.22. This should have resistance right around the 47 and a quarter level. So if you own it, just trail your stop loss. There's no real reason to get out of it at this stage of the game. Crude oil today is moving higher by about 15 cents. Crude had a good pop yesterday. It is trading above 48. It's at 48.04 a barrel. Gold futures are trading higher by $4.80 to $1,118.80 an ounce. So we'll leave it there. Again, you have Janet Yellen speaking today at 10 o'clock. I think she is doing some type of testifying on the Hill, so just be aware of that. You also have about 4 other Fed speakers coming out at the same time today, so it's going to be a pretty wild day regarding all the Fed speak that's going to be thrown at the market. So we'll see what it gives us. We'll see where we go. And again, if you want to trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, and you'll see everything that we're doing there. We've had a great 2015. We're going to look to keep that going again today. With that being said, everybody have a great morning, and we will see you on the charts.